Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Bread Mower,
and this is IFXtra. So we hope you've all had a good week. It's feeling a bit autumnal here, isn't it? It keeps going a little bit cold, and I wonder if the trees are going to change colour soon.
Well, yeah. The heat has passed a bit now. I think so, it's a lot more bearable, which is nice.
So not much aircon today.
No.
Cool.
No aircon all week, I think.
Wow. Yeah. Cool. So what have you been up to this week with the new app?
Well, yes, been working on that a little bit more. No release imminent, unfortunately. I've still got some bits to do, including, the actual game part of it. I'm sort of doing all of the
peripheral stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
That's good. Well, I learned that for you.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, it's coming along. We haven't done any quiz updates, but I've got a couple of little graphical changes I need to make with that. One of which is at the moment, we have a little banner at the bottom saying, if you'd like to join in, I forget what it says, join in from your phone or tablet at IFX.tv or something like that. Yeah. We had a discussion on Discord about whether this should be there or if it should be up at the top right or the top left or whatever. I've mentioned this last week. Yeah. And then I realised something. There's a benefit to it being at the bottom, but I'm going to have to move everything else up so it's not blocking it, because at the minute when we're showing a question, the join in text is hidden by that. Of course, yeah. So I'm going to lift up the questions slightly so there's a bit of room at the bottom. Okay. Because we need another place to show other alerts and things. Alerts. For example, when someone subscribes to us on Twitch. Oh yeah.
We've got a few people subscribed, haven't we? Already.
So yeah.
Is it 4?
Well, one of the benefits, because we've done quite well with this, really, because we brought over some existing audience from Mixer. Yeah. We had to hit a target for followers, streamed minutes, concurrent viewers, and days streamed. And so we've hit all of that, and so we're Twitch affiliates now, which is nice. Which means if you're feeling keen, you can support us on Twitch by subscribing to the channel. And yeah, we've got 4 subscribers already.
And the good thing is, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can do it for free. It doesn't cost you anything. You get money.
Yeah, there's been a little discussion about it on Discord, actually. But yeah, the thing with this is, if you have Amazon Prime, which a lot of people do, you can actually subscribe to a channel on Twitch for free. Wow. So the channel gets the little subscriber payout that they get, but it doesn't cost you anything.
How cool is that?
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, just saying, if you happen to have Prime and you haven't done anything with that free Prime sub, if you direct it at us, twitch.tv/interference, we do really appreciate that.
Our cats appreciate it too.
Yes, the cats appreciate it.
Extra treats.
Exactly.
Cool.
So yeah, that's cool.
Anything else?
So we've got some things to set up with that, such as we need to be able to show alerts for things like when that happen. And it's given us access to some extra things like emotes and stuff. So we're going to be setting some stuff up. Well, I say we, I think Ferret's going to be setting it up. So I've given her she's logged into it now and is going to try and set up some bits so I don't have to worry about it, which is nice. So bit of app dev. Got some quiz updates to do. They should be in for Sunday, hopefully.
Ooh, cool.
If it works out. And that is about it, really. Oh, yes.
Okay. Right. Let's see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Blair Bay for an awesome and fierce masked warrior. She's actually made it into a turtle. But somehow he does look really fierce and scary. But it's beautiful colours. I love that. Love the lighting on it. Brilliant. Well done, Blair Bay.
My favourite description this week was handheld math device calculates defence against turtle foe by Grandma Gale. I like the idea of an enemy in a cartoon or a game or something that can anticipate your every move and come up with a perfect defence through the power of maths. Scary. Nice work, Grandma Gale.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Mirror, Mirror, Mirror for the Second World War. It almost looks like a black and white photograph. It's just beautifully done. Well done, Myra. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now we're going to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. So last week I was asking you, what kind of music do you like? And are there any kinds that you really won't listen to? So we had some interesting answers. I said that I like anything from heavy metal to classical music. Classical music is very soothing, especially when you're driving, isn't it? That you find
classical music at night, Adiamus, something like that.
Oh yeah. Lovely. Yeah. But I don't really like the very hardcore, like screaming type stuff, unless I'm in a very bad mood, but that doesn't usually happen. So Ep34 said my popular taste is eclectic 60s to 70s classic rock, particularly 67 to 70. 70 to 80s punk, new wave, 80s to 90s alt and grunge. Wow, also a lot of early hip hop. There we go, like Tupac and Biggie around that time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, is this still Ep34?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah.
In classical, I tend to like Baroque and
Yeah,
also
like
have this odd affinity for Gregorian chants.
Oh, that's awesome, isn't it?
I'm not a music person. I do love what I'd call voice as instruments, kind of like chant and choral kind of stuff.
I do too.
Like I'm not into like choir music so much, but like I love it. Like voice as an instrument. Amazing, totally agree with that.
He also says you will pass on almost all disco, country and jazz. A lot of people say they didn't like jazz. I think it's a very difficult thing to get into.
I didn't think I was into jazz, but then we have a jazz and blues festival in town here each year normally. So I started going down to that just because, it's on in the pub, so you sit there, you have a pint,
not really jazz, a
listen to
lot of it's more blues perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, we did go to that jazz one because we went with your dad.
Yeah. We did.
In that pub that wasn't great, but the music was quite good, and I was kind of getting into it, just sort of chilling out with a drink. Yeah, it's quite nice. Okay, Josie saying, I like all kinds of music, but 80s had a lot going on, so many variety styles. Very true. The 80s was great, was acceptable in the 80s.
Yeah.
Every era has this. My boys breakdance, so I also love that music as well.
That's nice. Yeah. Cool. Oh, so Ninja said, I really enjoy alternative emo rock music best, but a little bit of everything except gangster rap, and also not a big fan of jazz either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not into stuff where they're just sort of like shouting and swearing at each other. That doesn't really do it for me. But you've said before, rap is poetry basically, and I'd never really thought about it. But
very clever use of words. Yeah,
it is. It's true. Very interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So let's go and have a look what we're going to be talking about next week.
If you were going to get a tattoo, what would it be? Or, if you already have some, what was the first one you got? I think I'd like to have a chameleon because you could get lots of colours on it. Or maybe I should get the IFX logo.
If you'd like to join in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Wonderful. Okay, don't forget tomorrow night is quiz night. Yay! Our favourite Sunday quiz with 5 rounds of 5 different topics.
Yeah.
And guess how I choose topics?
How do you choose topics?
I choose my favourite 5 pictures and then base the topics on that.
Yeah, if you haven't seen this before, every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time over on twitch.tv/interference, we run Zeitgeist, the interference quiz of the week. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you play along against the rest of the audience. And as Bunnery says, each round is based on one of the week's drawings from Interference. So it's all a surprise. We don't know what the drawing is going to be. We don't know what the topic is going to be or the questions or anything like that. You're the only one that knows.
Yeah.
But you can tell us the featured artist this week.
Okay, this week I've chosen pictures from Grandma Gail. But, how do you say that? The Happy Bee?
Leia Bay, I think.
Leia Bay, yeah. Nayari, Clarimia and Tabby. So some new people too.
Is Tabby a new person? That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, maybe Tabby isn't a new person, but yeah.
No, I mean from years ago.
I don't know, actually.
Okay, maybe not. I'll have a look. So as I say, you compete against the rest of the audience. So we ask you questions. They're all multiple choice. If you get them right, we give you points. And then we have leaderboards to see how everyone did. So last week on Sunday, Darth Asalia was the highest scoring player with 196 points. Goose was in second place on 193.
Close.
And Snafual was in third on 173.
I see a newbie doing so well.
Yeah, I think it was Snafual's first time, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so doing really well, getting on the podium there.
Absolutely.
Nice.
And on Thursday, we had a quiz all about famous criminals, and Darth Acalia was the first again. So really good at quizzing. In fact, I think she got
19 out of 20 right, and then got 10 fastest answers
to make it up.
200.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, Lanky Orchid was second on 196, and then Goody Goose was third on, along with Stiffy Cat, on 170.
Yeah, it was. It was interesting that, because at the start, a lot of people said, "I'm not going to know anything about this."
Yeah.
But it's strange how you pick these things up just from watching the news
exactly,
and
yeah.
hearing things and films and things.
Yeah.
So quite a few people said they were surprised at how many they knew.
So next Thursday, we're going to have a quiz all about South America. So you can get swatching up now.
South America.
There we are, yeah.
Well, I learned countries of South America,
Well,
although I've probably forgotten where they all are now. But you know. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to join us for either of those quizzes, we have regular Zeitgeist with 5 rounds of 5 questions each on Sunday, and we have Zeitgeist 20 with 1 topic and 20 questions on Thursday. You can watch both of those at 7 p.m. UK time over on twitch.tv/interference.
Absolutely.
I should say 7 p.m. is when we tend to kick off the quiz. We do sort of rock up for a little bit of pre-quiz chat ahead of that. And in fact, we might start expanding that on Sunday a little bit, actually.
Now that we're on Twitch, we could have a little bit of just chatting.
Yeah, exactly. So we normally start around 1:45, but we might start about past, perhaps, if we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Have a bit of a chat, be in just chatting for a bit, and then switch over to the quiz at 7 p.m. UK.
Cool. Okay, is that all the news for now?
I think it is.
Okay, just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building this new app, building out the quiz, looking after cats and things like that. We do really appreciate your support. And patrons get some extra features in Interference. You get supporter status, so you get replays and the fancier invite system. And if you're a quiz player, you also get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
She's pretty awesome. Okay, that's it for this week. So we'll say bye-bye till next time.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday. Bye.